morning! Good morning, you goober! How are you? This is the first time. Let's talk about it. Hang on. I have drink.
I have drink in my hand because I'm thirsty and it's early and I have drink. Ready?
Ooh. Okay. Excited to see me. This is the first time I've voluntarily gotten out of bed at early in a really long time. I'm very proud of myself. And did I cheat the system? Me. Did I learn how to crack the code? Did I knock on the motherboard and I say, figured it out? Yes. I did in fact put my phone across the room. And I know this is like such a known thing, but for some reason I didn't want to do it. I don't know why. Probably because I'm a stubborn little girl. So I put it across the room, and I have an alarm that goes off on my watch. And then I had another one that went off 5 minutes under my phone, and I was like, but to my delighted surprise, let's see if I can play this alarm sound, because it was low-key a vibe. I was like, okay, what? Okay, where did it go? Okay, this one. The sound is Journey. Let's play it. So, I was low-key vibing. Like, I woke up and I said, okay, I don't hate this at all. And it had like the strobe going. I was like, okay, what's going on? At 7:15 in the morning. It was a vibe. But anyway, I used to get up at this time quite a few years ago before I went to work. And I gotta travel today. I gotta sit on a bus for quite some time. And I can't work out all weekend until I get back on like 1 a.m. on Sunday. And I was like, I should just go in the morning. And then I won't be mad at myself. And I'll feel accomplished for the day. And I'll feel like I have purpose again. You know, because sometimes when you don't go to the gym, you start to lose that sense of, what are we doing here? Like, genuinely, what are we doing? And that was kind of starting to be me. And then I had a really hard workout yesterday. Can I tell you all about this workout? I saw it online. I don't know where. But I actually, like, abbreviated the workout and made it a little bit different. But I got, like, the premise of the idea. And it absolutely was really hard. I gotta make sure nobody's around me before I start getting loud. It was really hard, okay? I was like... Need a ventilator, dude. Need a ventilator bad. Who's got a nebulizer on deck now? So, it was 25 meters, which is like 82 feet. I did the math. 25 meters of burpee broad jumps, 25 meters of a sled push. I started with 3.5 plates, then I jumped to 4.5. And then 25 wall balls. And I did that first round with, so 25 meters... broad jumps, 25 sled push, 25 wall balls, did that twice. Then I did another round, 25 meters, then I did 25 meter sled push with 4.5 plates, 25 wall balls twice, 4 rounds total. Oh, my quads are sore. They are sore. Mind you, I wasn't even running. There was no running in this workout. Thank God. Thank God, which actually I probably would have done better if it's running, because I've been locked in on that. I have not been locked in on that. Me and burpees, we need to find a mutual ground. But I will say, one thing about circuit training is, so like when I do a high rocks, thankfully, when I'm done with like the burpees, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I don't have to do anymore. When I'm doing a circuit, dude, I have to dread it in the back of my dome and be like, I have to do these and I have to do that, and then I don't want to do that, and then I have to do this and this, and then I have to go back and do that. Like, you know what I mean? Not fun. Just whatever. It is never too early for caffeine. I woke up 30 minutes ago. It's never too early. When I was in college, back in my day when I was in college, I've definitely taken pre-workout at 5:30 in the morning. I definitely had some palpitations going on. It's what shaped me into who I am today. But anyway, I decided... Oh, also I woke up this morning like in the middle of a dream. So you can imagine how that goes when you like wake up and you're low-key startled. Because I remember in my dream I was looking at a milk container. And then all of a sudden I was like, it's time to get up. It's time to rise and grind! Here I am. But anyway, I think I'm gonna do shoulders today. Amen. I think I'm really feeling shoulders. Also, in very fun and special news, I've been trying to get my push-up game better. Been trying to get back up there. I remember when I was in really good shape, like a few years ago. Like I was in like really strong shape. Probably my strongest physique ever. I remember one day I hadn't done push-ups in a long time. Like, like months. And I was like, I should just see how many I can do. And I capped out 41 push-ups. And I was like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? And so I want to get back there, okay? So when I was in Florida a week ago, uh-oh, we have company right next to us. When I was in Florida a week ago, I did 30 in a row, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'm untouchable right now. Ain't nobody touching me. You know what I mean? And then last night, I was doing them, because I've been doing them every night. And now I've just been doing 30 at night, because I'm like, okay, I can do 30. Let's do 30. Dirty 30 at like 9:30 at night, doing 30. So last night, I did 35. Hello? Do I put that on my resume? Do I write that in my cover letter that I am dominating? I am dominating all fields right now. I was impressed. I'm not even gonna lie. I got to 30 and I said, we're having too much fun, let's go. Because I really want to get back to 40. I would love to be able to do 45. I feel like that'd be sick. Be like, hey, watch this. Boom, boom, boom. 45 push-ups. Bam! Untouchable. So, 35. But I really up and scurried this morning. I didn't even touch my phone. I decided that whatever was on my phone could wait. And I need to start doing that more because it really is that phone. It really be that phone, bro. It really be that phone that be causing all these issues. You know what I mean? But it's whatever. So I'm gonna do shoulders today. Back to the premise. Back to the premise of what I was talking about. I'm doing shoulders. I just feel like I want to do shoulders so bad. And I haven't done shoulders like by themselves in a long time too. I'm probably gonna do some cardio too, so I'm thinking we're gonna start with probably a mile run. I'd like to make that a habit as well. I gotta burp again. You ever burp like when you're talking to somebody, you have to like... Hold on. Okay, you were saying? Because like I don't want to burp and then start talking to you. That feels rude. I be doing that, and I feel like some people think I'm like looking away, but I'm like, nah, I'm just sorry. Got bubbles in my tummy. Gotta let them free. Gotta let them free because I got bubbles in my tummy. I'm sorry. But anyway, so thinking a mile run, speed 5, zone 2. Need to get into that. I love Smith machine seated shoulder press. Love it. I love it. It is so nice. I'm gonna do that. Because you know you can hear the sound of the Smith machine. I feel like that was pretty good, actually. I feel like that was pretty representable. That. And then I would like to do some cable raises. Lateral raises. Maybe some push-ups. That'd probably be good for me. There's a little pink thing on my finger, and I think it really is in my finger. And I've been kind of stabbing at it for a while now. I can't get it out, so I don't know what's going on there. performing surgery later. Performing in the OR is me, yours truly. I will be removing whatever this pink thing is in my finger. So, be safe. But anyway, back to shoulders. Then, I would like to do some biceps. I would like to do that. So we're gonna do shoulders and biceps because I want to, question mark? Cause I can! Cause I can do whatever I want. Everything in this world is made up, which means that I can do whatever I want. You know what I mean? So, do you ever think about that? On how I went on a walk yesterday and I was thinking about this for a long time. And I tend to think about this concept quite often. But I was really deep in it. On how, literally, one day, somebody just made up a bunch of words and was like, that's it, dude. That's what we're gonna freaking run with. Okay, crazy girl. Like, crazy girl. What are you talking about? Whoa, no. What? Somebody made up math and they were like, that's it, girl. That's what we got. This math. 2 + 2 is 5. Like, okay, crazy girl. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I've been thinking about that a lot. Anyway, shoulder press, Smith machine with shoulder press, lateral raises. I could do some seated, like, close press. They got a nice plate loaded machine like that one too. It's got a nice tilt to it as well, like that. Biceps on the little preacher curl machine, like that one. My gym back home, dude, has that one where you sit back and your arms go on this like little flat things here, like pads, and you're like this. Love that. I miss that machine. I spam that machine. Love it. But here we have a preacher curl, so it's pretty cool. And it's new, so that's cool. They just got a new one. But yes. Okay. What else do I want to do? I think I'm going to row again. Last time I was in this gym, a few days ago, I rode for like 15 minutes at race pace. That was pretty good. I was kind of impressed, actually. Because I rode 3 kilometers at race pace, which meant I kept it under... I was under, like, 225 for 500 meters. So I kept the whole thing, on average, was about 4:45 per kilometer. I really was hauling cheeks. It was crazy. It was awesome, and it was amazing, and it was fantastic, and it was... and it made me really happy. And I loved it. And I had so much fun! But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not trying to do too much this morning, TBH, because I do need to go home and meal prep for this weekend. Can I tell you guys a disgusting meal that I've been eating, but it's so good I can't even, like, get mad? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys anyway. Is that okay? Too bad. Can I be honest? Some of the things I have eaten to hit macros is actually so foul. I remember I told somebody one time, I'll tell you guys because it is kind of like, girl, what? But I like tuna. I like tuna. I like it. It's good, and the macros are crazy. 25 grams of protein for 100 calories. Hello? Hello? Be so for real. Yeah, I'm gonna get in there what I need to hit my protein goals. Duh. I think this was when I was bulking too, so I was beefy girl. Beefy girl is what I was. So my meal when I was I didn't do this very often. Let me like specify. This was not like I'm pulling this card out every time. No, that is not at all what I was doing. I only did this every once in a while when I really needed to like hone in on what I was doing. I would heat up like tuna in the microwave and then I'd put honey on it. So yeah, that's the point that I got to. That's the low that I hit when I was bulking. Actually, I might have been cutting. No, I was definitely cutting during that. Why would I eat that when I was bulking? I was definitely cutting. That was terrible. Like, I looked good, but I was like, this is crazy, dude. The things that I'm eating right now should be studied in a lab. Seriously. This combo is like something that like a pregnant person would be like, this is really good. Like, some of them, yeah. Tuna and honey, I cannot say that I would recommend it for most people. I think I was just sick in the head when I was cutting. I was just like so driven to hit this physique, and I was like, whatever, dude. So don't do what I did. But right now, I had it the other day. I really like syrup on my eggs. I put syrup on everything that I can because it just makes it that much better. And I usually do little potatoes with my eggs, but the other day I was like, I have rice. And like, I like when there's more volume to my food. It takes me longer to eat and I can't just shovel it in my face. So it's easier when I do that with rice. So I did like half a cup of rice, like four or five eggs, and some syrup. You know what? Really not that bad. Really kind of good, actually. I was kind of in there. I was kind of loving it. Took me a while to eat. It had all the protein I needed of like doing like a bowl with chicken, and it was sweet and savory. Hello? I'm a genius. Hello? So that's what I've been kicking with right now, and I think that's what I'm gonna meal prep for this weekend. Actually, I know that's what I'm gonna meal prep because I already made the rice. So, kind of out of options. But, yeah, so I've just gotta make some eggs today, throw them in a little thing, syrup on there, good to go. And guess what? Guess what the best part is? You know what it's gonna taste like every time. You always know what you're gonna get, dude. It's like getting coffee at Starbucks. You always know what you're gonna get. The espresso's gonna be maybe a little bit burnt, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, okay? And that's what I like about it. Although I have been kicking with 7 Brew, low-key. They're Americano, iced with regular milk. Delish. I'll be in there. And it's like $3.50. Cheapest thing you can get there, I swear. And it's good. Okay, come on now. But, yeah. I got a little bit to go. Oh my god! And did I put my gummy bears in a bag? Sure. And do they look kind of weird and sus? Sure. I feel like you shouldn't eat gummy bears out of a plastic bag outside of the gym. Here we are! I only put 1 serving in here because I didn't want to go too crazy. I didn't want my stomach to be too acidic. You know what I mean? Ooh! God, these are so good. Yeah, dude. Combo? Crazy. And in bag. Combo? Crazy, dude. Crazy. Let's. We're almost done, boys. Boys and girls. Boys and queens. Last 2 bears out of my weird bag. Should have put a name on it or something. Baddie live. Baddie live right here. Dude, I'm in my luteal phase, which means I'm really bloated right now. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like a little balloony over here. I'm feeling like a shaloony. A maloony. A bamboony. That's what I'm feeling like. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for sitting with me and for being there for me always, and for being there for me at this early time in the morning in the crackhead hours of Baddie live. Yeah, yesterday I put on like a baby tee and my coworker ripped it off of me, so ever since then I've been kind of in a silly mood. I came out of my rut and I'm feeling silly again. Thank God. I thought I was losing it. I wasn't. I just needed to do something really silly to just like kickstart it again, you know, light the torch. Y'all hear that? Nothing in there. Because guess what? Mama's thirsty. Okay. You guys, what day is it? Have the best, it's Thursday right now. I hope you have the best Thursday ever. I will post this on Sunday. And I hope you're having the best freaking Sunday ever, dude. Okay? Okay. Y'all be good and y'all be safe. Okay, bye.